Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace that's his main attribute, especially over those first few yards, where he just seems to glide away from defenders, gets himself into great positions, and likes to hit it hard and nice and early. That's a horrible combination for any defence that's trying to deal with him, I can tell you that.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Now he's running away. And a chance! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only...
Just about within shooting range. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
He's found space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Odo. Now he's got space here. And he cuts out the supply. Totti. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Totti. Aimed beyond the defence. Odo. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Played into space. He's being urged to shoot. Totti! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cucurella kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Keeper's got good distance on that. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Threads one in. And he was quick to react. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Neymar looking to receive it in space.
Ratchaburi really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's a pretty loose pass. Marquinhos. Looking to play him in. He's through here. Caught offside that time. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Aubameyang. Neymar in acres of space out wide. That pass isn't the best. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nicely worked. Nice interception, well timed. Marquinhos. Beckenbauer. Oh, that's well spotted. Moved on forwards. No, he's not getting past him there. Tries to pass it through. He can run onto that. It's Luis Suarez! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Driven forward. Vieri looking understandably energised after his goal. Marquez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but...
Applies the finish! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Maldini. Ibrahimovic might just make this. Takes the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That is great defending, so alert. Shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Maldini clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And can he finish it? It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Boa noite.
Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. Great ball, and he's in here. Knocks it into space.
Salve, salve.
And here's Suarez. Wriggles his way through. He's gone for goal! That is lovely. Gerrard. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Nick 2. Obrigado por apoiar o canal.
And wins the ball. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Salve, mano.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Some resolute defending there.
Se tá
Hoisted
bom.
upfield by the keeper. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Luis Suarez! And he's stuck it away. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter.
And that is
Obrigado pelo apoio hoje.
nothing to separate the two teams at half-time.
Sempre
They've
bem.
given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway
Tamo
point.
junto.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Precisa de mic, como você joga e escreve? Estou providenciando isso já. Boa.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. That ball looks a good one. It's Eto'o! Oh, split-second reaction.
Eto'o actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third quarter of the game. Shooting chance! And here... There could be trouble here. Luis Suarez. Totti. Now that looks a decent ball. And, oh, he's on his own! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And that should get the job done. That has been slung wide. And now a sudden chance to counter. Triol, Marquez, Luis Suarez. Can he get onto this? Desai spots it and intercepts.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Eto'o. Beckenbauer. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! That's going to go a long way. Ibrahimovic. Cucurella cuts it out. Maldini cuts out the pass. Aubameyang is onto this, and that is a little undercooked. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Ratchaburi clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that has not gone well. Cucurella. And smartly reclaimed. Nicely weighted ball. Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! He just has something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And the finish! And that's a tiny finish. It had to come. It just had to come. He had to have his say. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Ratchaburi go up by 2 and are looking good.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Looking for options for movement. And it's just the keeper in. He's had a shot! And that really should have been that.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a scene we have
today's
here.
match.
There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific role?
Yeah, basically to get on it and take it to the opposition. That's what he does. And in doing that, he engages everybody around him.
Yeah, he's terrific. Now it's Luis Suarez. Gerrard. Threads one in. Gerrard. Rijkaard. Gerrard. Marquez gets a foot in and wins the ball. Now it's Aubameyang. Akanji calmly anticipates. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's quick to return it. Gerrard. Now it's Aguero. And it's Schneider. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Marquez proves too strong, too smart.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Kaká. Gerrard. Great defending, strong and determined. Passing is crisp and sharp. Koundé cuts it out. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Aguero gets into a good position. He's got away. Gerrard. Oh, well played. Aubameyang, never out of the action for very long. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Gerrard. Kaká has it in a wide position. And that was nowhere near his best.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Driven in. Casillas deals with that nice and simple. Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's forced to go back. Rijkaard. Gerrard. And here's Aguero. Kaká. And this is Aguero. Aguero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, easy pickings there. Schneider. Now it's Aguero. And it's Luis Suarez. And here's Aubameyang. Akanji. All played for Rijkaard. Kaká is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Schneider. Rijkaard. Schneider. Nice bit of trickery. And this is Luis Suarez. Played out wide. Not the most accurate pass. That's been cut out. Well played. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And this is Aguero. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Beckenbauer. Luis Suarez. And it's Luis Suarez. Good read, needed to be. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Tries to play it through. And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, good ball! Chance! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Ratchaburi, number 15. Neymar.
Down to business again.
Coming on the field is
0-0,
number 25.
and we're at the halfway
El
point.
Masdoud.
And this is Aguero. Very nicely done. Delivers with whip. That is a brilliant interception. Aubameyang.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's made its way to him, and he's managed to get free. Kaká couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
He's in a great position here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Can he finish? It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Number 9.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to...
It's Luis Suarez! Played towards the front line. And that's a good ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Schneider is standing over this one.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
And a chance! Well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Ratchaburi still have the cards to affect this game. Gerrard. Can he get it through? Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Totti. Schneider. And this is Aguero. And he's being shifted off it. Luis Suarez. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Santos do have a chance to counter here. Totti. Nicely aimed pass. Kaká. And here's Aubameyang. And it's Gerrard. Looking for a runner. Kaká in acres of space out wide. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Substitution for Ratchaburi, number 17. Francesco Totti. Coming on to replace him is number 19. Rui Costa.
Santos with the corner, there first. Messi plays it short. Messi picks it up out wide. Koundé's cross. Oh, important interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's in on Messi! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is and there's the shot! It's hit the upright. And that's a real chance missed.
Messi has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Kovacic. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. Diouf. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neymar. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Aubameyang. Luis Suarez. He's through here. Oh, that's superb. And the shot!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well read, nice interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
There will be 3
Well timed,
minutes at a
excellent
time.
interception. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Luis Suarez. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's intervened well there. Koundé. And it's Kovacic. And they can counter here. And that signals the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
So bring it on.
today's match.
Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. And here's Rui Costa. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Aubameyang. Spread to the right. Back where it came from. Aubameyang. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And here's Suarez. Threads one in. This looks promising. Impressive jump. He's done very well to get to that.
Aubameyang really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Serginho. He shifted it to the flank. Now that looks a decent ball. Scholes providing an outlet on that flank. Terrific effort! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
He's given the time to pick a pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Puyol. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. For Marquez, quarter of an hour played. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Looking for the run. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Luis Suarez. Great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And here's Rui Costa. And here's Rui Costa. Cucurella is one whose deliveries we all know about. Aubameyang. Sane. Marquinhos. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aimed beyond the defence. Scholes. Serginho. Edmilson. Aubameyang.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Totti. Now it's Totti. It's Totti! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Koundé. Now he's got space here. Knocks it into space. Look at the space here. It's a sweeping cross. Gerrard. So what can they make of this? Serginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Passing is crisp and sharp.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get it through? Rui Costa! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And Messi! Luis Suarez. Cucurella. It's a quick ball upfield. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Rui Costa. In by Rui. Chance, surely! It's run. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's there to get it away. Beckenbauer. Not the most accurate pass. Scholes. No, he's not getting his way this time. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Kubasi. And it's Serginho. And this is Scholes.
You can never be short of runners into space.
He's rising! Against the crossbar! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Kubasi.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Bastoni. And it's Koundé. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Ratchaburi, number 15, Leroy Sané.
Away we go again.
On the field is number 25.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Aubameyang has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Ratchaburi come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, he's all alone. Luis Suarez! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Luis Suarez shapes to shoot. That's another chance. Oh, good finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Edmilson. Koundé. Ratchaburi still have the cards to affect this game. It's Luis Suarez! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Ratchaburi present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this to turn it right round. And they've turned it round! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Bastoni.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? And no mistake. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was...
And it's hit the woodwork and out.
Luis Suarez.
And here's Aubameyang. He's a sharp little ball here.
Substitution for Ratchaburi. Number 20.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Koundé. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in. That looks a good ball through. Luis Suarez. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Substitution for Ratchaburi. Number 17.
Khan to save this spot kick and his team.
Coming on the field is number 19, Rui Costa.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Number 10.
So now the difference is 3.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Ratchaburi have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now there's a fine ball. And he cuts out the supply. Edmilson. And this is Luis Suarez. Cucurella. And it's Aubameyang. Can he get on the end of this? Tries a shot! Caught offside that time.
Substitution for Ratchaburi, number 9.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. So time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Serginho. Scholes, renowned for his long-range shooting.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And Messi!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Messi with the short one. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to pass it through. Space for him to turn and look. Luis Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Raul. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Raul. Mbappe. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! Lacking in accuracy. And he's only too happy to take that back. Rui Costa, just the keeper in his way. Marquez. That's at the end. Ratchaburi played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
This is a public safety announcement.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were